Hey guys, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great day today. I am having a fabulous day. Yes, 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 a beautiful, fabulous day. It is Granna, so you guys already know it's kitchen talk time. I've been talking to you guys for the last week or so, and I'm all on all of my social media about my book, so I'm not even gonna get on that too much. I will mention that if you haven't picked up your copy of my book, Footsteps Through My Journey, here you go. Here you go. Jump on over to Amazon and pick up your copy. It is available now on Amazon. So go pick up your copy. Okay, let's move on to some other things that's been going on in this crazy world. You guys know about a week ago now that Hurricane Milton came through Florida. Yep, it came through Florida once again, bringing the wrath, just destroying everything in its path. I mean, flooding, just flooding after flooding. And the people down there in a lot of those areas had just dealt with Hurricane Helena. And they were still, trying to recover from that. They hadn't even completely recovered from that. And it's just so sad. It is so sad that, this is still going on. I mean, it's nothing we can do about the weather and we can't control it. But I was watching the news because I'm always watching news. And they was talking about how they was telling people to evacuate. They need to just get out, get gone. But I was looking at it and I'm like, just sitting thinking, I'm like, a lot of people just not able to just up and relocate in a couple of days and move. Now, yes, if I was down there, I'd definitely be trying to figure out a way to get out down there. But everybody's situation is different. Some people can get up, hop in their car, and make that move in a day or two, couple of days. Ain't no worries. Just get up, leave, go to other families, go to other states that is not in that line of fire, I guess you can say, and they can do that. But then there's a lot of families and a lot of people that can't do that. And I don't understand why these states, don't have a better plan in place, hasn't prepared better. Seems like these coastal states, because it's something that's going to happen every year. We're going to have the hurricane season, we have the tornado season, we have all these seasons every year, and seem like these states should have some type of fund set aside other than waiting on FEMA or other different organizations to come in and help with these disaster areas after the after fact. Seem like, most of the time these weather stations or weather forecasters can kind of predict a pretty close timeline in when these hurricanes and tornadoes and things are going to hit ground or come into where the area that they're saying. And it just seems like to me that the government can have a better plan. I mean, you pay so much in taxes, you pay, they getting extra money off of lotteries and, all these different things that they get extra money from, and they don't have a better plan other than telling people to evacuate. And that's good. Yes, if you can do it, get the hell out. Get gone. Move. Go to a family member house that's nowhere near there. Go to a hotel that's nowhere near there. But if you don't have the means to do that, you can't do that. You can't do that. And a lot of people, like I said, had just lost everything they had 2 weeks prior to Milton coming on land. They had just went through that with Helena. And I give them this. There are some people that just refuse to relocate for no really valid reason. They just say they're not going to do it. They're going to ride it out. I get it. There's a lot of people with that mindset. I get it. But then there are also people that, on the other hand, that wants to leave and can't do it. I don't know exactly how many lives that Milton took. I know it affected hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of lives, and it's crazy. I was watching the news, and one of the news broadcaster, weatherman, they was at this hotel, and it has this parking deck, And they started out on the bottom floor of this parking deck, and the water started coming in. So now that parking deck had evacuated all the cars from the first floor, and they had gotten people to move them up to the second floor. So they, there was no cars on there. But by the time the crew got up to the second floor, the water was above their waist. It was like almost up to their chests, just on the bottom floor. So just imagine, that's a hotel parking deck. Imagine a home, a ranch style home that don't have upstairs to go to, and there's a family or someone staying at home, and they have nowhere to go, and they was not able to evacuate, and that water is coming into their home like that. They have nowhere to go. They don't have it upstairs or anything like that, other than trying to get to the roof of the house. That's crazy. That's crazy. I just think that these states should be better prepared when this happened, because I know they get a heads up a few days or what have you, 3 to 5 days, or, listen to the weather forecast. But even with that, like I said, a year out, every year between this August to like November, there's going to be hurricane season. You already know that a year out, because it happens every year around the same time. So it seems like they should be able to, be better prepared to assist in saving lives, and just making sure people are safe, putting them in a safer place. Whatever it is, I don't know, go buy at a hotel that's got 20-some floors where you can put people up on the 20, up on these higher floors that cannot relocate. I mean, they cannot leave the whole state. Buy out these places where you can put these people. And I know there are shelters throughout these states and stuff like that, but water is something you cannot control. And even with these different shelters, if they're not higher floors, then that's not going to help. That's not going to help the purpose of anything. It's just crazy. I was looking at the news, and they were showing where Helena, when she went through, that it had destroyed and flooded people's houses, and they had all the debris out on the side of the road that hadn't even been picked up yet. So imagine the flood that went through last week, Milton, that water washing all that debris. And you talk about furniture and all kind of stuff, wood, furniture, trees, all that stuff out there in that water. Yeah, but it's crazy. Like I said, all we can do is pray, continue to pray for the whole coastal line, Florida, and all the other coastal places that was affected last week. Pray for them to have a great recovery, and pray for survivors, and and all that. I mean, just dealing with the water. They was showing some water where fishes had came up on the shore. Big fishes coming out of the ocean that's just flopping around and stuff. You don't know what all is in that water, what all is being carried around in that water, on top of people possibly drowning and losing their life. Now, like I said, I get it. Some people refuses to leave. Some people with their own mind just say they're not going to do it. And that's fine if those people choose to stay. But the ones, like I said, that does not have the means, I think it should be a better plan in place, instead of having to wait till after the fact for FEMA to come in, wait for after the fact for different states to send down, merchandise and try to help clean up, which is fine because you need that cleanup. But all this takes place after the fact. After the fact, people done lost their life. After the fact, people has gotten stranded in their homes and have nowhere to go. It's crazy. It's just crazy, There's a lot of things about the government I don't understand. They should be able to do better. A lot of things. I mean, even when it just comes to medical care, taking care of people that need medical care, is there should be some funds or something there. Instead of just having to run to the emergency room and just go and hope they see you because you ain't got no insurance, It's just crazy. It's crazy. But I do pray that the people on these coastal lines be okay. Be okay. And I think there's a couple more out there that's brewing and getting ready to come into land. I don't know. Just got to pray about it. because I ain't gonna lie, I'm afraid of water. I don't mess with no water. I don't play around with no water. And I know it's an act of nature. There's nothing you can do about it. Can't nobody control it. And you know, I pray the next one that comes through, if people can evacuate, then they need to do that. If they can't, just pray for their safety, that they make it through it. Yeah, it's crazy. But that's it, guys. Like I say, I wasn't trying to take a whole lot of your time up today. I was just thinking about that. And it's crazy. And I don't even know if it have anything to do with this environmental warning and environment, climate warming and all this kind of stuff. I do know that it seems like these tornadoes has been hitting back to back. And it seems like they're bringing in more water, which is rain. And it seems different. It don't seem like just the norm of hurricane. It seems much more destructive, much more powerful. And that could have something to do with climate control and all that. I don't know. These are the days that we need to be praying. We need to be steady praying. We need to be on top of our prayers. And that's just it. That's all you can do at this point when something like that happened. But yeah, they out there trying to figure out how much of this have to do with the climate control and all this kind of stuff. I don't know. But I know we need to be on our knees. You ain't got to get on your knees. Just sit right there in your chair, and you need to be praying. You need to be saying some prayers, because we didn't ever know. Of course, most of the time this stuff hit into the coaster, but you never know when it's gonna take a hook or take a turn and go to some of these places that they wasn't even expecting it to hit. And that's what happened with Helena. It went to some places they wasn't even expecting to hit. I mean, in Atlanta, when that hit 2-3 weeks ago, it was floods, and they ain't even by no water. And there was a lot of flooding because of the rain, the downpour of rain that came behind that. So yeah, y'all just keep praying. Just send them prayers up, okay? All right, I'm about to get ready and get out of here. Let you guys go by your way, but I do want to mention just one more time, hop over there to Amazon, go ahead and pick up my book, Footsteps of My Journey. Drop it on into your cart while you're doing your other shopping, and sit back and have a good read. There you go. All right, you guys have a great day. Stay safe out there. The weather is changing. I do know that. It's chillier in the mornings. So if you're going out and about in the mornings, be safe. Throw on a little something light, and then you can take it off as it warm up. But just be safe when you're out and about. All right, Granna's going to check y'all out next time around.